What's your name? I'm not here to play games. What's your name? I can tell you that this isn't Jack. Who is this? I got touched. Psst.
My name is Trevor Tolley. I am the founder and lead investigator of Rogues Hollow Paranormal. Dave actually reached out to our store and explained some of the activity that he was experiencing at his business. He had captured some interesting things on his security cameras that he had a little bit of concern about. So we offered to go ahead out and kind of feel the place out.
My name's Dave. I own the music store here at Minerva. And we've had activity over the last few years, nothing bad. And I showed Missy and her husband I showed them the video that I had from that room, because we have a camera in there to watch customers, because we call it our little showroom, and it has night vision. And so one night, you can hear me leaving the bathroom, which is right beside that room, and as I'm going back, I'm hitting the alarm, and out of the floor comes 40 orbs. And I mean, a shower of orbs came through.
When we did the first walkthrough, it was very fascinating because we actually took Missy around the store blindfolded to see what she would pick up on.
My name is Missy Tolley, and I am the psychic and medium for Rogues Hollow Paranormal. The very first thing I noticed at Minerva Music Center was the preliminary walkthrough that I did blindfolded with the owner, Dave, and Trevor. And I did notice a young boy playing the violin that was there. And I knew he was around 8 years old, between 7 and 9 at least. The other experience that I had was there was some type of portal. I wouldn't call it a portal. I would just call it a pool of energy. And because it is a music store, a lot of people jive with music. It's a frequency that everyone can connect with. It's a universal language.
This helped out tremendously because we knew going into this that there was paranormal happenings going on at this particular location. So we brought out all the gizmos, all the gadgets, brought out mostly the entire team to make sure that we didn't miss capturing anything, to try to get to the bottom of what was going on here.
But we had two mediums come through the store, and we have Missy and Megan.
Megan did great. She picked up a lot of things that Missy had picked up on in her initial walkthrough.
I feel like I am just in like space. Like it's pitch black. It's
We're gonna walk in here a little further.
There's a back room to the left, kind of like a guitar showing area. That had a lot of energy.
okay. It almost felt like I was walking through a tunnel, and the only thing that came to mind with the tunnel was a train. So I don't know if that relates at all, but it just feels like I'm standing in this really dark tunnel in this room, and it makes me feel like claustrophobic.
And she's like, whoa, whoa, there's a lot of energy under me, okay? When Megan went in, we stood her right on the same spot, and she said, I feel like I'm in a tunnel.
There was so much movement there that it had to be more than your average spiritual place. It had to be some kind of portal or gateway or vortex.
Initially, when Pearson and I went through the building and we did our baseline investigation, monitoring all the EMF levels, it was fascinating because the side showroom that Missy had picked up on a vortex in, right in the center of that showroom, we were getting really high EMF readings on the meter. Also, when we went down into the basement to get our EMF readings, it ended up making a lot of sense later on in the investigation, but kind of in the center of that basement space, we were getting an abnormal amount of EMF readings that we couldn't explain. In the same location, later into our investigation, Dave and Missy had went down there to investigate a little bit and had captured a couple of EVPs.
We see you in shadow form. If you'd like to show yourself in a full apparition, I'm sure we would all be receptive to that. You see us. Maybe put a face to a name, possibly? What is your name? Can you say one of our names?
And David reported seeing a full body apparition kind of appear kind of like in a flash to him. And all this happened right where we were getting very high EMF levels.
All right. Let's see what.
They're all upstairs. Oh my! Oh! Oh
Did you
my
see
God!
it?
Right here,
Yeah.
right here by this box, a face, a full apparition.
Mm-hmm. When Dave saw the apparition behind you, Sam, what I experienced was bone-chilling cold. And when spirit draws out energy, what they'll do is it'll create like a void of heat. So there was this cold chill in the air. And I knew by his reaction, he definitely saw something. Something he couldn't describe other than a male figure. He could describe this person.
Dave sees this apparition, sees its face kind of come at him, and it was very fast, he said, and travel through them while they were there investigating. And then as soon as it passed through them, it set off the REM pod that was on the back side of them. I thought that was a nice little validation that something paranormal had occurred.
Here for that. I'm just here to hear your
What
Holy
the hell?
If you want to talk to us, you know Dave already. He'll take care
I'm
of you.
chilled.
I just got chills.
Look at this.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh.
God.
Look at my arm right now.
Oh
It's
my
like
God!
I,
Did
you
see what
can't
my
even
phone
see
did?
it. What did it do?
It went on. Look at that.
Oh my God.
And for me, it validated the voices I was hearing, but I also felt like we were interrupting someone else's space. Maybe they didn't want us down there, but I do feel that they wanted to show themselves to Dave because he was the familiar face around.
All right, so we moved spots in the basement. If there's something that you would like us to know, we are here to just talk with you. Would you like to talk to us?
That particular EVP was extremely fascinating because you can clearly make out that it says I'm the owner, and to say jackass is kind of strange.
When I heard the EVP about I'm the owner, jackarse, it made me question because it didn't feel like the EVP was on the same theory. It didn't feel like it was organic in that way. It wasn't matching up to what I was picking up. But later, after talking with Dave, Trevor was able to validate that the former owner actually would talk like that.
So Dave, the owner, had actually done a little bit of research on the previous owner of the building, and everybody called him Denny. And apparently Denny loved to call everybody jackass. So we did get validation that we believe that the spirit that was in the basement communicating more than likely is the spirit of Denny, the previous owner, and even in the afterlife, he still feels like he owns the building.
Let me ask you another question. Are you Denny? It's cold over here.
It is cold over
Did you
here.
get cold?
I did.
Right
I
back-
did. And the heater's on.
Right behind me. I'm freezing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm freezing over here.
Denny, is that you? Are you here messing with Dave?
Oh, I'm freezing right over here. Put your hand here. Put your hand right here. It's ice cold.
It is.
It's ice
ice
cold.
cold.
Something's touching me.
And so we felt that that was the former owner down in the basement, and for him to validate how the other person talked, that was great.
Would you like us to help you? Okay, you can stop. Oh my God.
And on our security cameras, we had actually noticed that there was a little bit of an orb that shot from that area just a few seconds later.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna knock. Okay, and I'm gonna knock on something, and if you're down here with us, let us know you're here. Just knock. That was me. Oh! Did you hear that?
Yes.
Did you freaking hear
It
that?
was right here. It knocked right there.
It did. It knocked right there. Oh my God, I have the chills right now.
Knocking is a very easy form of communication for the dead, and it's a way anyone can really communicate to spirit. But we would knock, 1 or 2 times, knock 5 times. Can you repeat this? And we would get knocking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this thing off for a second.
Oh, what the hell?
What the heck? That thing just came out. How did that just come off?
Oh no.
Did the microphone fall?
Yeah, the microphone just got taken off my.
Oh man, we might want to get out of here.
If you come light this lantern up, it lights up like a rainbow. Watch, I'll light it up for you once. See all the different colors? Can you come do that?
We can back up a little if you're not wanting to be near us. We'll give you some space. If you're here with us still, you get anything light up? Our lantern here. We heard you moving around. If you're here with us still, could you make anything light up? Our lantern here. We heard you moving around. Was that the camera?
What?
Hold on. That doo-doo.
I thought it was interesting. I mean, it's hard to say for sure on the musical notes because it is a music store. There's been a lot of music played there for a couple of decades now, at least. It could be residual energy, could be something else.
If you're here with us still, could you make anything light up? Our lantern here. We heard you moving around. That was it.
100%.
Did you hear that?
No camera?
That wasn't the camera?
Not that I remember.
Right after I asked him to do something.
Does your camera make any type of
Noise like that?
do?
Can you knock like this?
Didn't sound like it. The only noise I know it makes is if you turn it on or off. I didn't mess with any
It was
settings
definitely
either.
there. Yeah, it was 100%. Do-do-do.
That's Tyler, one of our camera guys. You want to say hi, Tyler?
Hello, people.
He's got his Mystery Machine shirt on this evening.
I'm doing it for Scooby's neck.
So here's Pearson all hooked up to the spirit box. So are there any spirits here in the room with us now? Can you please communicate with that box that Pearson has? Is there a little boy here?
I heard hello.
Hello.
Hello in a girl's voice.
Do you like Pearson?
Ooh. I heard a male's voice. I couldn't make out what he said.
Do you not want to talk with us? Seems like it went quiet.
I've gotten some music twice now. Twice in a row. Some type of music.
You've got music to come through? It's very possible with there being music played there. Music tends to lift people's vibrations. It tends to put out a positive energy that maybe act as an attractant for some of the neighboring spirits. You are in a downtown area where all the buildings are very tight to each other. So, you could have spirits jump from building to building, and it could kind of be a little bit of a magnet for the activity.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah. All right. So, do you want to write down when you see orbs, and then I can be in here?
There's some talking.
okay, or do you want to connect?
Yes.
Do you know Dave? Do you have a message for Dave?
It sounds like Morse code.
How did you die?
The lady's voice could not make out the word.
Is there something you would like him to do?
Jack.
Is that your name, Jack?
I thought the information on Jack was really fascinating. We had first made connection through the spirit box, and it received the name Jack.
How can we help you?
It's like something is trying to talk, and it cuts out, gets dead, and then I hear garbling, but I can't make it out.
I think we have a name for the little boy. Jack, are you still with us? That's the one thing we wanted to get tonight was his name.
That's awesome.
Jack, how did you die?
Whoa. Ooh.
And then upon investigating and using that name, it seemed to trigger some reactions, almost playful, which kind of validates that more than likely that spirit is that of a little boy.
This is Missy, Dave, and Megan, and we are in the studio. We are using the Paralight and the recorders here. So if there are any spirits in this back space, you are welcome to touch this device that's in the middle of the floor. Thank you very much. The string of responses that we got in the back studio with Megan and Dave, that was amazing. They were intelligent responses, directly answering us. See, if you come up to it and touch it, it'll change colors. It's really cool, right? Go ahead and touch it for me. Really?
As soon as you did that, my recorder moved to the left.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Okay.
Well.
Okay, so let's listen. You'll hear knocking after your questions.
It's really cool, right? Go ahead and touch it for me.
There's a knock.
Really?
There's a knock.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Okay.
Do I know you? Are you somebody that I've known in the past?
Knock.
Are you a man? Are you
Knock. Knock.
a little boy?
Knock. We tried to locate the source of the knocking, and we were not able to locate the source of the knocking, but just for you out there watching this, it's an easy way for spirit to communicate with you. Do you like to play games? We have a really nice game with some cards here. Do you like to play games? You do? Okay, so I'm gonna put my recorder right down by this device. We used a card game. We didn't see what card was laid down. We asked Spirit to tell us by us asking questions for Spirit to light up for whatever card it was, and it did that twice. Okay, so there's a card here. It's face down. Can you please let us know what card number it is? So I'm gonna say a number, and if that's the number, can you light up the little device right here? It's called a Paralight. Or you can also speak into the recorders that are here, okay? So let's start out with the ace. A king, queen. Is it a queen? Let me repeat that. Queen, jack, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. I think I feel like I want to just check it. All right, are you ready? We might need the flashlight for a minute just to see what this is. If this is a queen, I'm going to crap my pants. All right, let's flip it over.
It's an
It's an
8.
8. Oh, it's an 8. Do you like the number 8?
Are you 8 years old?
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
it.
You're welcome.
Thank
How did
you.
you know that?
I don't know. Look, see, that's because
Are you the little boy are you 8 years old?
And so we knew right away that we were talking to Jack.
Would it help if she held the card up? Because we can't see it in the dark. Would you like her to hold it up so you can see it better?
We could point it to the camera maybe. None of us can see. Oh, wow.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
hold it up to the camera and let's see what.
Okay.
Thanks. Let's see what we got.
I'm gonna put it right here
All right.
so the camera can see it and you can see it. And when I go through them again, you make it light up on the card that it is. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Joker.
Oh. So what is it? Where's the
Joker.
flashlight?
All
Oh my
right,
gosh,
ready?
what is it? What is it?
It's a king.
Oh my god!
So,
And
yeah.
it lit up on King.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Do you
Thank
like
you.
this card game?
Yeah, the card technique is something we've used before on investigations. It's really cool when you can get spirit to actually interact and set off a piece of equipment or tell you through a digital recorder what card you're pulling out on them. And it was pretty fascinating that we were able to get a good solid hit on the King card.
All right, I'm gonna play this. And 8 is my favorite number. I just want you to know it's crazy.
8 is my lucky number too. 8 and 13.
Oh, really?
That's weird, yes.
That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Yes. And see, sometimes, and this is the best part of the investigation right now. Thank you, Spirit, because we've had the most evidence right now,
Did you
Tyler, and you
hear
missed all of
that?
it. This thing was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back for a second.
We
And it was just this point of validation and sense of peace that came over all of us, that he was a playful spirit and he wanted to communicate to us and he was welcomed and he was in a safe environment as well. So I really enjoyed that.
because we've had the most evidence right now, Tyler, and you missed all of it. This thing
Did you
was-
hear that?
Was that it?
Yes.
That was.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh my, I don't know.
I
Did
wasn't
you see
expecting.
that?
I was expecting a whisper. That was loud.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is Tyler. These are
Oh my
That's
god.
like this little boy saying hi.
I know. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So
You are a little boy, aren't you?
yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. That is the
You
one.
still with us, Jack? Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. All right. All right. I heard that
Do you
too.
want to bang on this drum here? Watch this, Jack.
Oh,
you do.
wow. Yes.
Listen to this, Jack.
Can you
Can
do
you
that?
finish that? I'm going to do it again. And you finish the phrase. Or you can do it with the lights.
Oh! Did you hear that?
Uh-oh.
We both heard that. Oh, yes! That was him! Oh my god!
Jack, did you just do the
Thank
drum?
you!
I'm getting chills.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
Oh,
You
such
are-
a good drummer, Jack.
Yes, you
Jack.
are. You
So,
are such
Jack.
a good kid. Okay, so when Spirit Jack, this little boy, actually finished the drumming that Dave was playing, blew me away.
Jack, are you in here on Thursdays when Dr. Grimo is giving drum lessons? Do you hang out here and listen? You
Yes.
do, don't you?
Wow.
Oh, I'm so glad.
This 8-year-old little boy who loved music, and maybe I felt that he came to the music store because he was drawn there from music, and maybe that's the happy place from his childhood, even if he died in his 90s. So that was really interesting. I'm wondering if he didn't go into the light, actually. Trevor told me not to send anyone into the light. I didn't send him into the light. That he's able to. He's allowed
Jack,
to.
are you still here with us?
And if he did, that's his own free will. You know what I'm saying? And I think the female that I felt come through. Okay, he's still here. Okay.
So Jack, you're still here, right? Can you say yes? Did you like the sucker?
Jack, if you're still here, can you make that light up one more time?
Is it the woman that's in here? Can you light this up?
Jack, do you want to play the drums again? Do you want to finish the tune?
Wow.
Wow.
Two.
Yes.
He did.
With the light.
Jack, you're awesome.
It felt like I got touched.
Now?
Yeah. Like right on my back. Yeah, when we were in the basement, it was interesting because we had our REM pod out and we also had our EMF detector, which we were hoping to capture some activity on. And we were asking questions and doing the normal investigating stuff that we do. And ironically, on the back of my neck, just around my shoulder area, I felt something press on that area.
Something's going on. Like, this battery just dipped to yellow already, and I just switched it out. And
Really?
this one's been sitting on the charger for a while, and it hasn't fully charged.
Maybe they're trying to pull energy. I don't know. Can you trip off one of these devices that have the lights on them? Either this green one or this red one. Just to let us know that you're here, that you hear us. I feel really cold, dude. Like I just got really cold on both arms.
It's been cold.
No, it's just like somebody put their hands on both arms and just like tried to push it down. Like it's just in that spot and that spot, and that's it.
Hello?
Hello. Who are you speaking through? My name's Missy, and you're speaking through Megan. Who are we speaking to?
I'm here.
What's your name?
Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
Oh!
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
A man just like yelled into them.
And then we started communicating to another entity, another male entity, who was a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more, had a little bit more attitude. And then I was touched.
You're not allowed to scare Megan, and you're not allowed to touch me, so do not touch me again.
Hello?
Yeah, you can give me an attitude. You are not allowed to touch me. Do you understand me? You're not allowed to touch any of us unless we give you permission, and you are not allowed to follow anyone home.
What's your name? I'm not here to play games. What's your name? I can tell you that this isn't Jack. Who is this? I got touched.
I think he was trying to play himself off as being scary, or seeing if he could intimidate us or frighten us in some way. I think that had everything to do with it, but I thought it was interesting that he said, "I hate you," and then it was followed immediately by Missy getting touched.
And so our conversations became a little bit more forward and direct, like, who are you? Why are you here? Do you need help? What can we do? Are you connected to the drums? Are you connected to this object or that object? And we got a lot of intelligent responses.
Do you need help? Do you want help?
Don't laugh.
We're not laughing. We're sorry if we're laughing. We're not trying to. But you have to calm down with your attitude, okay?
Is there a reason that you're here?
We did get one EVP in particular that was really fascinating, which it said, "It's me, Seth." What we did think about Seth coming through was he seemed to be agitated or somewhat aggressive. He did touch two of our investigators, which was Missy and Megan. He did say a few rude things through the spirit box, and then as well as what we captured on EVP. So he was a little bit more of an aggressive spirit.
Were you murdered?
I hear like a car horn.
Okay, you're trying to get someone's attention. Did you die from a car accident? Or some kind of accident? Do you need to say or send a message?
My point?
Well, what's your point? You died. We know that. We're here to talk to you.
Megan had picked up on this drum set that Dave had taken possession of to resell. This drum set apparently belonged to a gentleman who had passed away in a motorcycle accident.
I don't mean to walk into anything, but just something like here.
Mm-hmm.
Am I reaching at something?
Keep reaching. Right here. Oh, right here.
Oh, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, okay.
What are you feeling?
I feel, I can only really describe it as like, like a buzzing, like a bees in my head type of feeling. Does that make any sense?
It will later on.
And when I later went back and asked Dave about this, Dave explained to me that he had believed that the gentleman's name who owned the drum set, his name was actually Seth. So we had some really nice validation that there was a connection there, and that was who we were talking with.
What are you doing or what are you thinking right now? Tell me what's going on.
Do it.
I just did. I protected Megan. You can't touch her now. I'm gonna tap her out.
Yep.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think I know what that is though.
What?
It was the guy who died in the motorcycle.
It is.
Yes.
Oh my god.
We figured it out.
Yes.
Through you.
His equipment,
Yes.
his stuff's out front, his drums.
Oh my god.
Here.
Were you just touching me? Did you grab my arms? Did you die?
Megan.
Did you die In a motorcycle accident? Did you enjoy?
Yes.
Is that your drum set out front that your mom and dad brought to me to sell? Is that your drum
A woman
set?
just came through.
So when I had the headset on for the spirit box session, a couple weird things. Didn't get any activity for a little while, and then I seem to recall getting "I'm coming." That came through on the spirit box, and then this really dark, kind of just menacing sounding boo.
Is there something in particular you want him to do with the drum set, since you aren't happy about the other things being sold?
I'm coming.
Okay.
All right. Are you coming for your drums? What do you want to see happen to your drums?
You are probably able to play them anytime you want.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Dave will be okay with you playing any of the equipment here.
Sure.
So take your pick. Would that make you happy? We know you had a very large sacrifice with your life, but you don't have to be unhappy or unfulfilled. You can be here in this space and enjoy music and enjoy.
No.
You don't want to stay here? Do you need to go home with your parents? You can be there with them too. You don't have to stay here. Do you know that? All right, well, this is the last chance you have to talk to us because we're going to run out of battery and we need to go home and go to bed. Is there anything else you want us to know about or Dave to know about? You can be happy. You don't have to be sad. And I know that you affect.
Boo!
Okay.
We know that you can find.
That was creepy sounding. And that's the best way I can describe it. I can't even get it perfect, but it was like boo. And it came through very loud, very clear, and it was a little disturbing, made me feel a little bit uneasy when that came through. But that's part of what we do.
Everybody needs to help this soul cross over.
Yes.
We all just need to say it out loud. You are able to cross over into the light and to be with God. Do you see the light? Everyone here will shove our energy so you can use our energy to cross over into the light.
You don't, yeah. You don't need to worry about your drums because I will make sure they go to somebody that's going to appreciate it like you did. Okay?
On a brighter note, the spirit named Seth, the mediums were able to help him move on at the end of the night. And since our investigation, Dave, the owner, has explained to me that the place feels much lighter. It feels much better in the location. So we believe that he has passed on and they were able to help cross him over.
We all wish for you to have peace. You can find peace. You are worthy of God's love and light. And you can come back and visit anytime you like, but your home is in the ethereal realm where you can be saved, where you can be at home.
And at peace.
I kind of feel like he's gone all of
Yes,
a sudden.
I'm not shaking anymore. I
No.
can breathe.
It feels lighter in here.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I felt like he was just pacing like on top of me this whole time.
At first, he gave us an attitude problem, and then he was like mad, and now he's like, that's
he's
what it
gone.
was. Is
Yeah.
He's sending a message that, you know, if you sold his stuff, his parents gave you his stuff, he was upset. That would probably upset anybody. But the fact that he needed validation from you that you would take care of his belongings was important.
I would have to say that location is very active. I know for sure we received Denny. I'm pretty sure he came through on EVP, the previous owner. We also were able to make communication with Seth. We were able to make communication with Jack. There was also a female we communicated with. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get very much information about the female. She came through on the spirit box. And there could be a couple others there. So, yeah, very active.
I'm just totally amazed at the amount of spirits that are in this building. But overall, I don't feel any heaviness, and I don't feel that there's anything malevolent here. I think they're just hanging out in the store.